There are few people in history who've had a more bizarre second act than the American outlaw Elmer McCurdy. Born in 1880, McCurdy's life and afterlife is a story of failure, mystery, and irony, one that would make even Hollywood writers scratch their heads. Elmer McCurdy didn't start out with a life of crime. He was an ordinary man who joined the army, but he had one unfortunate flaw: an excessive addiction to alcohol. Unable to keep a stable job, he enlisted in the military and was trained in explosives. After 3 years of military service, McCurdy left the army and joined a gang of train robbers. But even in crime, his luck wasn't any better. On his first big heist, McCurdy and his gang targeted a train carrying money intended for Native American tribes. But his explosives expertise failed him. He used far too much dynamite, destroying the safe and all the cash inside. The gang left with only a few coins. Despite numerous failed attempts and never scoring more than $46, McCurdy was still wanted. Authorities put a bounty of $2,000 on him, but McCurdy vowed he'd never be taken alive. In 1911, cornered by lawmen, he barricaded himself in a barn and met his end in a shootout, leaving his last words echoing, "You'll never see me alive." Little did he know, however, that his posthumous journey was just beginning. With no one to claim his body, an undertaker named Joseph Johnson embalmed him with arsenic, put him in cowboy attire, and placed him on display for a dime a view. Locals marveled at the man who refused to surrender. McCurdy was now an attraction. For 5 years, he stayed at that funeral home, attracting curious visitors. Eventually, a man claiming to be his brother retrieved the body, but it was a ruse. A con artist had plans to profit from the embalmed bandit. McCurdy's mummy toured for 6 decades, gracing fairs, amusement parks, and even movie theaters under the title The Embalmed Bandit. It became a spectacle, a fixture of American curiosity and morbid fascination. In 1976, McCurdy's mummified body ended up in the Laughter in the Dark attraction in Long Beach, California. During the filming of a scene for The $6 Million Man, a prop specialist discovered something chilling. When he moved McCurdy's figure, an arm broke off, revealing it wasn't wax, but bone. A 1924 penny and an entrance ticket to the Los Angeles Crime Museum were found in his mouth, leading police to retrace his decades-long journey. They confirmed the body was indeed Elmer McCurdy. After 66 years of unintended fame, he was finally laid to rest. In 1977, over 300 people attended his burial in Oklahoma. To prevent further disturbances, his grave was covered with 2 tons of concrete. Elmer McCurdy's life may have been unremarkable, but his strange second career as the embalmed bandit gave him the lasting fame he could never achieve in life. And so, Elmer McCurdy's story serves as a darkly humorous reminder. Sometimes the legacy we leave behind isn't quite the one we planned.